Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2. It's going to be a 2v2 in StarCraft 2 on Undercurrent, the ladder edition, a new map, a new 2v2 map in the latest ladder pool. Top side, it's going to be Team Captain America. It is NormanTavo, a Zerg player, and his teammate, a Blue Protoss. It is Ninkounai. Sure, Ninkounai. On the south side, Team Joker, it's going to be a Blue Terran player, JustTooMuch. And his teammate, a purple Zerg player, JustEnough. I feel like these guys are the team here. They probably sent the replay in, but maybe not. I don't know who sent this replay in to SniperMonkey at the email address in the description with the subject of mid-rank madness. But hey, I'm casting your game. Thanks for sending it in. Man, Sniper loves screening, loves watching replays sent to him at the email address in the description. Make sure for mid-rank madness, it has the subject of mid-rank madness for the email. And make sure it is gold, platinum, or diamond. If you're looking for lower levels, it's Brave Noob World for silver and bronze. Same place, same SniperMonkey. And alright, so a 2v2 here, man. 2v2s are super rushy. So rushy. We'll see. Hatch first here from NormanTavo, Extractor, and then a pool. What are we doing here for just not enough? A hatch, okay, fair enough. And a pool, and then an extractor. So a little bit more defensive here. Just, you know, not getting speed quite as fast. Just trying to build up your economy here. And then Pylon blocking the second base of your Protoss opponent, of your Terran opponent here, JustTooMuch with a Pylon. How else do you Pylon block, eh? So a 2v2. We've got these way out there expansions at the top left and the bottom right. So far away from anybody else here. Wide ramps leading up. Another entrance here. And yeah, a second base that is fairly protected here in a 2v2. One ramp leading up. Another entrance over here. Yeah, this is a nightmare to wall off. So, gas stealing here is Ninkounai. Marine trying to solve that problem. NormanTavo sending out two slowlings here. And is there a Reaper on the map? No. Just a Marine. Lings also burning down the assimilator, and bam. Now, the gas is not stolen. You have no vision inside the Terran base here. NormanTavo. And a third base coming up, sub 3 minutes here from NormanTavo in a 2v2. A little bit risky, but we will see if it pays off for him. Just not enough. Making drones on 2 bases here. No sign of a third base. And a tank being produced here out of this factory from JustTooMuch. JustTooMuch. Overlord. Run, Overlord. Run. Yes. 7 HP and living. So 2 base Zerg here. Into a lair and then taking his 2 gas. And so it's a 3 gas with a lair here. Maybe swarm hosts. Maybe a lot of Mutalisks. Why are we attacking? Wow. So that queen attacked the hatch with the ranged and with the melee attack. And then injected. Love-hate relationship there, that queen, with that hatchery. We got ourselves a Roach Warren. Saturating the gases very, very well here. How many workers? We've got 29 workers. 35 workers on 2 bases is enough to sustain swarm hosts or a lot of roaches. And it's going to be a lot of roaches here. Evolution Chamber coming up. What's the Terran player doing here? Oh, we got ourselves a meching player here with a 3rd command center. Chrono boosting out charge here is Ninkounai, throwing down a Templar Archives on 2 bases. And yeah, not taking down this tank. Not enough lings for that. And sniping down a pylon inside there. I think this is a little bit too far away. This orbital command. I think you can get a little bit closer here. here on Undercurrent. And yeah, it is going to be a Spire. So the Roach Warren is just to be safe. Right? He didn't make any roaches. Made 4 roaches. 4 roaches to be safe. But it is a 2-base Mutalisk play here, not saturating this gas. What is NormanTavo's plan? Finally getting a lair. And he has a lot of workers, man. 44 workers. Saturating up the 3rd base. 7 drones on the way. We've got, guess what? Storm coming in from the Temple Archives. Here from Ninkounai. Glial Reconstitution coming up, and finally a 3rd base here at 5 minutes and 34 seconds. Creep spreading out. No real creep happening here from JustEnough, just because, you know, he doesn't have any presence outside of the main base. It's the short answer there. 2 pieces, Ninkounai getting Archons, getting Zealots. One of my favorite strategies here. Got a Changeling. That did get scouted and sniped out. Ninkounai recognized what was happening there. Loving that from him. He's like, I don't have any slow Zealots. What is this garbage? My Zealots are speedy, which again is why Changelings are so easy to see. So we're sending Mutalisks out. How many Mutos did we make? Well, 4. You'd think with this many, you know, with the 2 gas and not getting the 3rd base until later, we'd be making a lot more here, but he doesn't have a ton of gas for Mutos. He's getting a Lurker Den, which is way better against a Zerg player than Mutalisks are going to be, in my opinion. Got Queens, right? Got Queens here, throwing up a Spore, worried about the Mutos getting into the natural base or the main base. Or the 3rd base is NormanTavo. Lurkers are harder to deal with. Queens aren't good at it. I mean, Lings are bad at it. Roaches are bad at it. Lurkers are just a really strong unit, unless I guess you have Mutas, in which case you can burn the Lurkers down pretty easy. Infestation Pit coming in, whether that's going to be for a Hive or not. I assume it's going to be for a Hive, because that's where the upgrades for the Lurkers are locked behind. I love this. JustTooMuch is 3 base Mechan. Just having a great time. Look at this ginormous undersea adventure monster that is. Huge unit. Muta's trying to get stuff done, but there are 4 of them. And there are Hydras here. So, no. Muta's dying. Overlord needs to run this way, not that way. There you go, buddy. Come back home. A few Lings and Banes here from NormanTavo. He's got Hydras. I think mostly just to deal with the Mutalisks more than anything else. What else is he doing? Oh, Banelings have speed. Oh my gosh, drones. Okay, decent connections there. Bonus damage versus the Hellbats. Some drones die here from JustEnough. 17 drones have died from JustEnough. Yo! Was that 17 right there? It may very well have been. Baneling Nest getting fired up from JustEnough. And from JustTooMuch, he's just doing too much mech, man. 129 supply from him. He's got the Thors out. He's got the Hellbats. He's got the Siege Tanks. I love how the 2 Mutalisks of JustEnough are continuing to kind of shark around up here and see what's going on. Macro Hatch, cool. Getting +2/+3 for his Hydras. So maybe a mass Hydra style play. Hydraling Bane. Not a bad strategy here from NormanTavo. What is his army right now? The man has 7 Hydras and nothing else. He's really droning hard. He's finally up to about 75 workers. 4th base is coming in. He should start making army any time now. And based on the upgrades, I think it is going to be Hydras, probably a bunch of Lurkers. Little Ling and Bane shenaniganry here, too. He's got those Speed Banelings. We saw them in action. Dude, this 4th base from the mech is huge, though. That's a really big one. This creep spread all the way down here from NormanTavo is pretty fantastic. Siege Tanks have upgrades. Siege Tanks have upgrades. +1. That's about it. Would love to see further upgrades, but whatever. Is that a Changeling? I think it's a regular old Zerg. It's got the wings, doesn't it? Ooh, Charge Lot Archon. Wow, okay. So no hesitation from Ninkounai at all. He just charges right on into this mech. He's like, wait, never mind. Never mind. Holy crap, that's scary. Yeah, Hydraling Bane kind of trying to swing in here too, I guess. Weird engagement going on right now. Ravagers getting added into this mix. Corrosive Vials getting dodged. They did snipe a single Baneling there. That was pretty cool. Ooh, almost took down a Hellbat. So Roach Ravager with some Hydra stuff here from JustEnough, plus the Lurkers, which will do. Be careful. They will hurt your teammates with their lurker spines too. Got to be careful about that in a team situation, as always. +2 vehicle weapons is on the way from JustTooMuch. We've got lurkers of NormanTavo's own. Thank you for asking. Yeah, 70 workers. Finally making lurkers. Working on that 3-3 for the lurkers. Not getting a hive quite yet. And guess who has a hive already? That's right. Just Not Enough totally does. He's working on seismic spines, which is a tier 3 upgrade locked behind hive. Coming in, Hydroling Bane from NormanTavo. Does he have that upgrade yet? No, because he doesn't have a hive. That's right. Infestation Bane coming in, doesn't have the range upgrade, but lurkers versus Thors are pretty fantastic. Pretty good against Hellbats too. Dude, sniping down that orbital seems pretty doable. Ooh, sniping Medivacs. Yeah, the Hellbats do okay against Hydra if they can get on top of them. Generally, they can't. We got just enough over here, or rather, just not enough over here. Hydra, Ling, a couple Hydras in there, Ravagers, Lurkers, just doing some really fantastic micro over here. Lurkers burrowing in from NormanTavo too. He's responding to this shenaniganry. The Lurkers die from Just Not Enough. The Lurkers from NormanTavo remain in. The entire army from Just Not Enough gets wiped out, knocking him in under 100 supply. Ninkounai's under 100 supply here too, losing Zealots to this, you know, the Lurkers especially, the Hydras, the Banes. The Hydras move commanding in to try to attack. Oh no, he was attacking the, oh, he tried to attack move over there and attacked move the rocks. Oh no, Norman, buddy. Oh, that's terrible. That's really, really bad stuff there. That said, okay, maybe taking down this orbital. Run, orbital, run. It's actively burning. Run. The repair is saving it. 6 save out of JustTooMuch. Ridiculously good save there. Charge lots on top of Thors is not what Thors want. They don't want Lings surrounding them. They don't want Zealots surrounding them. They're really strong. One of their weaknesses is tier 1 units. A bunch of Marines also do pretty well against Thors too, with the stim especially. More lurkers are back from JustEnough. Zealots just absolutely charging into the meat grinder here. They're getting evaporated. Did we bring detection with us, guys? No? Okay. Well, the high ground lurkers are putting in a ton of damage there. What a crazy game this is. What are we at? 115 and 58 supply. Dude, Ninkounai's at 58 supply. He needs to stop going Zealot Archon. Oh, man, he's still going Zealot Archon. Meanwhile, it's about 250 supply total from JustTooMuch and Just Not Enough. So, yeah, Team South here. Team Joker is looking a lot better. A lot better here. NormanTavo, 79 drones, floating cash, making 32 more Hydras. Getting a hive of his own. Further upgrades are going to be nice. Is he at all getting detection? He has 2 Overseers. Great. Does he have upgrades for the Overseers? Are they fast Overseers? The answer is yes, they're fast. Look how fast they are. Zoom. Zoom. Is anybody going to bother taking the bases in these deep, deep corners? It kind of looks like we're checking to see if the enemy's expanded here. He hasn't, but maybe you want to expand here next. I mean, it would make logical sense for you to expand out this location. Maybe here would be a good idea, and then maybe here next, and then just kind of take this whole area for yourself and then overwhelm the enemies. Got some Liberators in the mix now from JustTooMuch. Pretty good against Lurkers especially. Not as good against Hydras, especially if the Hydras are in numbers. Lurker spines are not seismic yet. Guy's getting lunge. Wow, and adaptive talents before he's getting the range upgrade for these Lurkers here. Weird stuff, dude. Weird choices here from NormanTavo. That's why it's a mid-rank madness, though. Dude, the man is trying to make Zealots work here against Lurkers. It's just not working. Please, do something else. Please. No, he's making 11 more Zealots. This guy just keeps warping in Zealots. You know, I understand the attraction of just warping in Zealots. It's something that, something that I like to do when I'm playing Protoss and team games is go Zealot Archon, but sometimes it's not the answer. Especially not if you're attacking against a million Lurkers. Maybe come after this dude. Maybe come after the Thors. I mean, I think NormanTavo can handle the Thors and the enemy Hydras pretty effectively. Siege tanks are a problem for him, which is why there are some tanks out here. Liberators being super annoying as well. Trying to sneak down this left side are some Zealots into a base that's undefended from Just Not Enough. He's probably going to get that hatch. He's got the upgrades for it. He's got +2 attack. Looking fine. Hydra Lurker, Hydra Lurker, ZVZ shenanigans here. Detection is present on both sides of it. Nobody's abducting, though, which makes it a bit of a weirder scenario. Dude, the Zealot's jumping on top of this hatch, too. No, just not enough. You were playing so well, and you just lost 2 of your hatcheries. Oh, boy. That's not ideal. These Zealots are all dead. They should be punished for their crimes. NormanTavo trying to kind of just move into a tank. Thor, Liberator setup here. He's doing all right, but the Blue Flame Hellbats are really cleaning house here. Barbecuing a bunch of those Hydralisks. Ninkounai cannot stay above 100 supply today. He's at 78. 78 for this Protoss player. Expand again. Please, make some, I don't know, some Void Rays. Void Rays, Void Ray might be okay here. I guess the enemy has a lot of Hydralisks, though, huh? Carriers would be pretty sweet. All right. I mean, the charge lots are good against Hydras. It's just when these Lurkers burrow down that the Zealots all go, goodbye, and they run or they get evaporated. One of the two. NormanTavo is taking this base on the bottom right corner, far away from everything base. Or I guess it's not that far away from this, but, you know. By the way, tap that like button if you're enjoying this game. And subscribe. I'm here 5 or 6 times a week with StarCraft 2 content. It's a pretty entertaining time. Seismic Spines is finally coming in. Finally on the way. Hydra Lurker. Siege tank shots are big. Liberators, kill the Liberators, Hydras. Kind of chasing them away at the very least. And was that a lunge attempt? I think that was a lunge attempt. They didn't go anywhere, but they certainly kind of lunged. Every Liberator dies. Oh, 1 Hydra remains. Lurkers remain unopposed. Sneak up over here. Burrow, take down this base. You're awesome. Guess what it is? So still a group of Zealots here from Ninkounai. He's got some High Templar, which he's probably going to turn into Archons. This is a man with Psionic Storm. He researched Storm like at the 8-minute mark. And he is not using Storm at all. Ooh, NormanTavo says that Ultras are the answer right now. No, not really. Not against tanks. Not against Lurkers, they're not. Not against a lot of things, let's be honest. Ultra is not very good in the current meta, but by golly, do I make Ultras in every 3v3 that I play in out at twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin and stream here too on Fridays? Yes, I do. That is just me in a nutshell. Lurkers against Thors is an interesting battle because bonus damage versus armored is pretty good from the Lurkers, but the Thors have so much HP. Even with the bonus, it's just not enough to get through a ton of the HP on these guys. It's a 0-kill Lurker over there. Ninkounai making sure the enemy's not expanded up this way either. Pretty big map for a 2v2, gotta say. It's a long way to either side. Ooh, Ninkounai is taking this base. Wonderful stuff. I'm not sure how long he's going to be able to hold it. Look at these charge lots being like, freelings are free. Hey, you want to burrow Lurkers? I'm not engaging with that at all. Tell me he's got High Templar. He does, and they have a lot of energy too. So he should be able to storm the ever-loving crap out of just not enough here. Counterattack. Cracklings? No, but they've got +2 armor. Give them Adrenal, you coward. If you're going to make this many lings, do it. Mech army's wandering up this way too. Bark, bark, bark. This hatch is going to die for the 2nd time. Boy, if these were Adrenalings, this hatch would certainly already be dead. This mech army setting up shop here. Yeah, the Hydra Lurker against siege tanks is not very good. We have learned. Oh, don't let those... Okay, actually a Thor died to Lurkers there. Incredible stuff. This hatch gets sniped out too. Dude, just not enough is in trouble. He's wiped out an Nexus. Did the side... Oh, they all came down here. Oh, I thought he was going to Psystorm all of the things, but instead he decided to send everybody down this way. This game's getting a little bit insane all of a sudden. It's a bit of a base race type scenario. Ninkounai going to lose his 3rd Nexus. Lurkers take down a planetary fortress here from JustTooMuch. I think that's the first base of his, well, 2nd base of his to die. His main base is getting absolutely ravaged by the Zealots, by the Archons. We're causing major problems over here, folks. Okay, lifting off the orbital doesn't help against the Archons very much. I love this orbital just kind of parked over this way. On the other side of it, yeah, stuff's dying for NormanTavo. A little bit more slowly, though, And Ninkounai is under 100 supply. Everybody's over here. Everyone's over here. It's got no army defending this whatsoever. I love that the Zerg and the Terran are just working together here. Got some Broodlords out from Just Not Enough. Sure. Why not? Natural base dies from Ninkounai. We are base racing so hard. But this is just a lot. Archon, Zealot with +3 attack on everybody. Just Not Enough has 4,000 minerals in the bank, but Lings against Zealot Archon, not going to have a good time. He tries to recall some stuff home to try to deal with this. That was a bad move. Everybody here is going to die without accomplishing very much. He should have left everybody over here for the base race. Absolutely should have. Yeah, see these guys wander in, die immediately, do nothing to stop the ravaging of his entire base. Yeah, man, these Thors putting in some serious work here too. 8 kills. 11 kills, 12 kills, 18 kills on these Thors. Yep, that recall was a massive, massive mistake there from Ninkounai. But Ninkounai has been making nothing but Zealot Archon today and not getting a lot done with it. So we don't expect too much from this guy. Take down the extractor. Take down the extractor. It's not going to burn down. You do not... Also, kill this. Where are you going? He doesn't know where he's going. He has no idea where he's going at all. Man, place your bets in this game. 21 minutes. Who do we think is going to win this? Just Not Enough does have a base over here. Got some drones he could put to work. He's trying to throw up some spines. Not that 2 spines is going to do much against +3 Zealots and Archons, but sure, man. He's got 4,000 minerals in the bank. Why not? Thor's crushing through buildings. Just taking no prisoners whatsoever. This... Oh, we're caustic spraying. Oh, no. 1 queen stopped us from caustic spraying. Trust me, you did not have to stop. Because that 1 queen told you to. I promise you could have killed that hatchery with your caustic spray. And then you canceled it. Now the cooldown's running on it. And now it's going to be a minute before you can do that again. Structures building. A lot of Terran structures remaining. Mostly this stuff down here. What are you hanging out for? Kill stuff. Here we go. Killing stuff is Ninkounai. We're in a base race here, guys. It's not a base take your time situation. Thors against Broodlords are actually pretty awesome. Are we in the right? Oh, wait. No, they're right. These guys are friends. There are no Thors against these Broodlords because the enemy is Zerg and Protoss. All right, Planetary, do your best. Can we repair this thing? The SCVs are not interested in repairing this thing. So the Planetary is going to go down after getting 4 kills, which is a major problem. Expanding down here, though, JustTooMuch is trying to keep buildings alive. Pinging over here to scout this way. These extractors will not bleed out on their own. The other stuff will. Look, bleeding out on its own. The decisions here. Some of the decisions here. Does he have Adrenal yet? He still doesn't have Adrenal for these Lings, but by golly, he is relying pretty heavily on them. Man, this Brutal army is having a pretty good time. Where are all the lurkers? Does he have any lurkers left? Nope. All of Not Enough's lurkers are dead. I do not know how they died. I don't feel like there's any way for them that they could have died here, but yeah. This mech army, I think, is just going to win this whole gosh darn thing. I don't know at all how Team NormanTavo and Ninkounai are going to handle Mass Thor. I guess they could walk into these 3 lurkers of NormanTavo without detection and die. But there are Overseers present. These Lings going to run on in here. Broodlords laying down. Broodlings do pretty well in this situation. Couple Thors absolutely die. Man, Overlord's getting blown out of the sky by these Thors. 26 kills on this one Thor. He is winning. 32, just kidding. 32 kills on another one. Broodlings against lurkers. I mean, they don't kill them fast. They kind of get chewed up by the lurker spines a little bit, but hey, they're infinite. Right? Free units. Zerg feeling the pain of the free unit scenario. Dude, okay, hang on. Just not enough. Just lost his base. He's being revealed. There it is. He's being revealed. Drones, evac. 6,000 minerals in the bank for NormanTavo. Hydras. Nope. And really focusing down the spawning pool there. Interesting. And I think that's going to lead to Norman 2 being revealed. Oh, rebuilt his base. Here it is. Retaking it over on this left side. It's a pretty hidden location. These drones could maybe wander up this way. These Lings. Oh, drones, rather. Hunting. Hunting, hunting. Nobody's at anywhere near 100 supply. JustTooMuch at 80 supply is looking massive just because of how low everybody else is. No, it died. Just not enough. He burrows the drones. Good use of burrow here. Dude, check this. He knows it's there. He knows it's there. That's his. Remaining buildings. We can see the remaining buildings. JustTooMuch has another orbital that he has flown away for the time being, but I think this mech army in a Midrank Madness game should be enough to get this win. I really do think it's going to be enough to get this win. Finally. Okay, finally. No, 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 no. Get the extractor. Please get the extractor. Please kill the... Please don't look at the extractor and say, well, it's burning down. Look, it's on fire. No, it's a mech extractor. It's just a visual thing. It's not actually burning down, I promise. He's leaving the extractors because he thinks they're going to die anyway. Dude, Ninkounai. Ninkounai, don't leave the extractors. I don't think that's the reason we're going to lose this game, Ninkounai. But it doesn't help. I cannot believe that. Ooh, these guys are all dead now. These guys are deader than a doornail now. When they try to come down this ramp, they're going to get hit by siege tanks and Thors and Broodlords, and Ninkounai is going to be done. He has no money, no probes, no available supply. Literally just units here. Norman is expanding up this left side, and he's got some drones. He could put them to work over here, but he seems to... I don't know what he's doing. Camera. Here. What the? Is that Korean? Are you guys Korean players? He's like, kill the extractors, you idiot. Ninkounai is out of forces. He's done. If NormanTavo is going to do this on his own, he's going to do this on his own. He is not doing this on his own. The only saving grace is that this is a huge map. Where did this orbital go? No, he's got two. Where'd the other? Oh, the other one's getting chased by Hydras of Norman 2 over this way. It's burning down. It's definitely gonna die. Bam! Hydras took down the one of the two remaining orbitals. JustTooMuch is running from those Hydras. Doesn't want that to happen again. Just not enough is mining, getting a spawning pool. Just NormanTavo mining, getting a spawning pool. I think at this point we need to spread out. We got to send Thors to each of the corners on the map. We got to find these bases. Having all of your units together does not help you very much when the enemy is basically relying heavily upon running. Caustic spraying the second base of NormanTavo. No queen this time to tell him that he can't. Oh, he canceled the caustic spray again. For no reason. He's going to let the Broodlords have some fun. You don't all have to kill this one hatchery, I promise. Come on, guys. Split it up. Split it up. Oh my gosh, the Hydras are going. There's no way Norman wins this game. He knows you have to kill extractors. Even if Ninkounai does not. Ninkounai's APM today was an average of 83. So, not the greatest player in the entire world, I would say. Oh, this final hatch of NormanTavo. I think that's it. Is that a GG? Hatch down. What is left? These extractors are left for NormanTavo. Holy crap. Hold on. Hold on a second. There's that whole orbital, though. I think JustTooMuch is going to win this thing just by the sheer fact that he's got an orbital that he's floating down here. Terran and their floating buildings, getting it done as always. So, yep, this whole base from Just Not Enough is up. He's getting spines against this many lings. Okay, these lings and these... Okay, the lings have +3 carapace, no attack upgrades, and no adrenal. Boy, he wishes he had adrenal here. He sure does. NormanTavo building another. He's got 6,500 minerals. Dude, everybody... everybody is coming to kill this extractor. Stop doing that. Yeah, JustTooMuch and Just Not Enough have totally won this game. It's over. That extractor is getting killed. No big deal. This floating orbital is the saving grace of many a Terran player in a base race game. It has allowed them to win games that they would not have won otherwise. It totally does. No. Wings. No. No. Just take down one of the drones. It's cool, I guess. GG, NormanTavo taps out. That's just too much. And just not enough are our winners with all of 3 hatcheries. Somehow 3 hatcheries for this guy. What? How does this man have 3 hatcheries? Oh, I guess they're all right here. We saw them a second ago. I don't know why he put them all in the same spot. Whatever. It's good. Yeah, nothing left at all. These Thors putting in tons of work. 31 kills, 39 kills, 28 kills. I mean, Siege Tanks 234, 43 kills. Yeah, this mech army, 41 kill Siege Tank is a big, big, big deal. Great upgrades on this mech too. Yeah, had that +3 armor, had that +3 attack, fully upgraded mech, very scary. And then the Broodlord's putting in some work here too from Just Not Enough. So tier 3 stuff from Team Joker. Enough to get the win here against, well, a Protoss player who continued to make Zealots and Archons against stuff that wasn't good against it. And then a Zerg player who was okay. I mean, it was all right here, NormanTavo. I like how he played. Just never really got up to that big, big, scary setup. When you're dealing with a mech army, it's tough at this level, man. I hear it. I hear ya. So, end of the day, everything is lost for everyone. 62,000 resources lost for NormanTavo, though, which is about double everybody else in the game. Everybody else is around 30,000 minerals. So, that's a lot of dead stuff. 35 hiders, 23 lurkers. Nope, 169 hiders. Sorry, looking at the wrong Zerg there. 43 lurkers. Woof. Tons of hatcheries. A lot of stuff dead there, too. So, a really, really hectic 2v2. SniperMonkey really enjoyed that one. Highly, highly recommended that one. And that's great. So, I mean, that is a friggin' tastic 2v2. That was a lot of fun. Good mid-rank madness for your week. Again, send the replays to SniperMonkey. Email address in the description at the bottom here. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void, and a 2v2 mid-rank madness. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok. We also have Blue Sky these days, as well as, I think that's pretty much it. Until next time, as always, thanks for hanging out. You take care of yourself.